Welcome to NBA Weekly with your host, DTLF.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to NBA Weekly, guys. Haven't done one of these this year, so I decided tonight would be perfect. Running a little late. It is 9 p.m. Pacific time, but I had to get all my data correct and everything, man. Good to see you guys. Those of you that are with me, those of you that see this in the morning, welcome as well. Please hit the like button. Appreciate it. This video is brought to you and sponsored by Underdog and Prize Picks. Promo code DTLF for some free entry credit, man. Go ahead and tap in, guys, with your first $5 deposit and play. All right. Let's start with the topics of conversation, man. The NBA is evolving. It is changing. It is getting better. It is getting more excited. We've had plenty of high-scoring options. Well, we want to start right here in our own backyard with NBA Weekly with one Austin Reaves, man. Austin Reaves. The numbers he's putting up, y'all, are superstar-type numbers. What's up, RJ? What's up, Kimmy Goat? Don? The numbers this kid right here is putting up right now are superstar worthy. 35.8, 6.8 rebounds, 8.5 assists. And of course, he's not going to be able to sustain that for the entire season, as Luka Doncic will be back in about a week. And then LeBron will follow suit in the next couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. But he's doing this efficiently. He is doing this expeditiously. And he is taking yet another leap. Matter of fact, you don't believe me? Forget about those numbers. Check out these numbers. All right, now it is early. It's only 4 games into the season. Lakers currently 2-2. But AR-15 versus SGA numbers, y'all. You tell me who's better this year so far to start. Right? You got Austin Reaves averaging 35.8, same as SGA. 8.5 assists to SGA's 5.8. 6.8 rebounds to SGA's 5.5 as of today, which is October 28th, Tuesday, right? And he shoots true shooting percentage of 73% from the field. So right now, as we speak right now, of course, like I said, the numbers are going to fluctuate, but this kid is having a better season as we speak than SGA. We're talking about the best third option in the league. We're talking about a perennial all-star. This year, I think he's a shoo-in. I think he'll for sure average over 25 when the season's said and done. 25-8 around there, 25-7 around there. But this kid is putting up right now. He has to be celebrated, because he is putting up phenomenal numbers, y'all. And so this got me to thinking, and I went ahead and made a list for you guys of the top NBA players, man. And this is what I'm going to do. I want to get you guys involved, right? So I want you guys to sound off in the comment section. But I'm going to mention some names, and we're going to answer this together if he's better than them or not at this stage of his career and this season so far. So SGA, even though the numbers say he's better, no, he's not a better player right now, and I don't think he ever will be. SGA is my number one on the list coming into this season as a champion, finals MVP, scoring champion from last season. He's just proven. I think right now he is, hands down the best NBA player right now in the league. He can be overtaken, however, by one, and my number 2 on this list, which is Luka Doncic, right? If Luka Doncic comes back healthy and he puts in the work, he can definitely overtake him for sure. But right now, I got Luka at number 2. I'm going to put Giannis at number 3. He's having a phenomenal season. I'm putting Giannis. He's healthy. He's looking good. I got to put Giannis at number 3. I'm going to put, this might shock you guys, but I'm going to put Victor Wembanyama at number 4 right now. Right now, this season, I'm putting Victor Wembanyama at number 4. I just have to do it, all right, this season, right? So those are all players that Austin Reaves is not better than, right, for surely. But then it gets interesting, right, because you got to put Jokic at number 5, all right? You got to I'll put Anthony Edwards at number 6. I'll put, even though he's not healthy right now, I'll put LeBron James at number 7, right? Assuming he comes back healthy. I'll put, I got to give the same fair treatment to Jason Tatum at number 8. I'll put Curry at number 9, right? I'll put, who else am I missing? I know I'm missing players. I'll put Kevin Durant at number 10. I still think he's a top 10 player in this league. I'll put Jalen Brunson at number 11. I'll put Tyrese Halliburton at number 12. Even though he's hurt, still a top 12 pedigree player. Put Donovan Mitchell. Actually, let me move that list around. I'll put Donovan Mitchell at number 12, Tyrese Halliburton 13, right? I'll put Karl Anthony Towns 14. I'll put Jaylen Brown 15. 16, I'm going to have to go with Paolo Banchero. 17, Tyrese Maxey. 18, Jimmy Butler, 19 when healthy. Kawhi Leonard, right? I don't know if I already put this guy, but if I didn't, 20, Karl Anthony Towns. But this is where it gets interesting, right? Outside of those 20, I don't see anybody better than Austin Reaves, especially the way Austin Reaves is playing right now. So I want to know what you guys think. Tell me if I'm out of bounds, if I'm too much on the AR hype train or what. But I'm at 20 right now, right? Are we taking Devin Booker at 21 over Austin Reaves? Because I'm not. Right? I'm not taking Devin Booker over Austin Reaves at 21. Are we taking Kawhi Leonard this injured as he's been in his career and this injured moving forward? Are we taking Kawhi Leonard over Austin Reaves? I'm not at this point of his career. And if they will offer that trade, we turn it down expeditiously. We taking De'Aaron Fox with his recent injuries at 21? Because I'm not. Are we taking Zion Williamson? Gets interesting, but not really. He's just more athletic. But outside of that, AR can do everything as good, if not better, on offense. And then defensively, I'll give the edge to Zion, but it's not for lack of effort. I still take Austin Reaves over Zion right now. Right? Are we taking Jamal Murray at 21? Nope. What about Cade Cunningham? I think I would take Cade Cunningham over Austin, but the season he's having right now, just for this very moment, I don't know if I'm doing that right now. Are you guys taking Cade Cunningham over him right now? Right? I'm just trying to let y'all know what great of a season Austin Reaves is having. I think overall, gun to head, if they say you take Cade Cunningham right now, give us Austin Reaves, I have to be forced to accept the trade because I think Cade Cunningham is a better overall player as far as defense and athleticism and all that. But it's not by much, man. It's not by much. Well, for argument's sake, I'll say, okay, Cade Cunningham at 21, right? Are we taking Scotty Barnes over Austin Reaves? Hell no. We're taking Chet Holmgren over Austin Reaves? He'd be a nice need for fit, but if you remove the fit, I'm not taking him over Austin Reaves. So I would slide Austin Reaves as a top 22 player in this league. And if I missed anybody, please correct me and let me know in the comment section. But I'm just letting you guys know Austin Reaves is that good. He's having a top 25 performance for sure. You might be able to sneak in a couple more players in there ahead of AR. I'm sure you guys can come up with them. But for the season he's having right now, at this very moment, 35.8, 6.8 rebounds, 8.5 assists, 57% from the field. And I don't see him slowing down since Luka's out for another week and LeBron's out for another 3 weeks. I think this guy, for sure, as long as LeBron and Luka are out, he'll be averaging 30+. Now, when they come back, I do expect him to come back down a little bit to earth, but still, I think he can end this season averaging over 25 points per game. So I think Austin Reaves, no, it's been 4 games, next phase, 4 games. See, you losing count. 4 games is a good enough sample size with these numbers. And by the way, we played 2 good teams. We played the Warriors and the Timberwolves. It's not like all 4 of those games were versus bums. So we're running out of excuses. Right now, Austin Reaves is a top 25 player in this league right now as we speak. You cannot name 25 more. I gave you the list. Next phase. Give me 25 names right now that are better than Austin Reaves that you would take over Austin Reaves. I bet you can. So as a top 25 player as our option is special, man. No. He played 4 games, and this is his average through 4 games. Let's not handicap the 4 games next phase, only for sake of argument, my guy. I love you, but you're wrong. You're trying to bring down his accomplishment. I don't know why. I don't know if you don't like the guy or you just don't believe in the guy. Whatever the case may be, it's been 4 games. He played 30+ minutes in all 4 games, and this is what his average is. If you're not impressed by that, then I don't think anything can impress you. Now, of course, I'm keeping it a buck. I'm telling you right now, his average is not going to stay the same because LeBron's high usage rate, his on-ball handling, Luka's on-ball handling, it's going to take away a lot from Austin. But he's proving that on his own team, he can really be a superstar. That's what Austin Reaves is proving. You know, think about that. We have 3 All-Stars exactly, Tempo. That's what matters. But I'm just trying to make a case here. Next phase can't even name me 25 names that are better than Austin Reaves. You might name 24. He might just be cracking that list. I'm sure I missed a couple of names, but not by a lot. You know? He said, I love AR, but even you said Reaves balled versus Golden State in the 4th after the game was decided. Roll the tape. Of course I said that, but this is still his average. It doesn't take away from his average. This is what he's averaged in 4 games. I didn't think he had a good game that game, but he still put up the numbers. We're talking about the numbers that he's putting up right now. And to be honest, if he wasn't putting up these numbers, we wouldn't be 2-2. We'd be like 1-3, right? It'd be a difference. It would definitely be a difference. We don't win the Sacramento Kings game without Austin Reaves. We just don't. We don't win the Minnesota Timberwolves game without Austin Reaves' big performance. So what this kid is doing right now is unprecedented, and he has cracked the top 5 list, the top 25 list. Now the question remains, will he stay there? But right now, you can't argue this. I mean, just look at these numbers through 4 games. You cannot argue this. This is insane. And I've even heard some podcasts pick up, I've heard podcasts start picking up on the narrative that maybe the Lakers should trade. And I think this is ridiculous, honestly. I think the Lakers, but there's arguments right now that they're saying that the Lakers should trade LeBron James to allow Austin Reaves to flourish and be all he can be. I don't agree with this take. I let LeBron play out his final year. We're in it to win championships. We're not in it for stats. But NBA Weekly would have been a disservice if I don't mention how great this kid is playing and just how special he's looking right now. He's looking really special, and he's making me look like a genius. I always said if he was on a different team like the Wizards, he'd be averaging 25 plus. And look, he's doing that now. He's doing that now in the Lakers due to the injury. So he's proving me right, and he'll continue to do that. But again, I'll go through the list. I'll take Shea over him. I'll take Luke over him. I'll take Giannis, Jokic, Joe. I won't take Joel because he's too injury prone. But I'll take Tatum still over AR. I'll take Anthony Edwards. Obviously, LeBron, even though LeBron's getting older. If we're just talking about pound for pound, you got to take him because LeBron's a championship builder. I hate to say it, but Curry is still ahead of him in the list, even though not for long because he's starting to age and slow down. Kevin Durant, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, Donovan Mitchell, Victor Wembanyama, Karl Anthony Towns, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is questionable. I like AR over Jimmy, but coin flip. I give you all the benefit of the doubt. Jimmy, Jaylen Brown, Paolo, Tyrese, and that's it. And that's barely 20 players over him. Maybe 21 if you want to throw in Booker. I'm not giving you Booker. I'll take Austin over Booker. But it's just insane. It's just insane. The fact that we are talking about in this early in the season, we're talking about Austin Reaves in this light right here. I think it's a special thing. I think Laker fans have to learn to embrace it. Yes. Again, these numbers, frame them. All right. If I'm Austin Reaves, I'm framing them because I'm showing the Lakers, hey, this is why I deserve big money. All right. Look what I was doing when Luka and LeBron were out. All right. Look what I was doing. Look at me versus SGA. Right. So I've been unselfish and I've taken a back seat, but really I could go somewhere else and get this money. That would be my argument for the Lakers to sign me to a max contract if I'm his agent. Right. But just saying, man. No, I'm not saying we should trade LeBron or we can trade LeBron because obviously he has a no trade clause. But I'm just saying this is what I noticed some mainstream media outlets or even some smaller podcasts are starting to pick up on. They're saying Austin Reaves is so good that LeBron's going to come back and ruin what he's got going. I don't agree with that because I'm not about individual talent. As much as I enjoy Lakers going out crazy, like Austin 51 points and 41 the next day, amazing. But I prefer championships, and you can't win a championship without LeBron James. You just can't. As much as I love Luka and AR, right now we don't have enough around them to compete for a title without LeBron. You need LeBron. He's going to be key, right? I'm going to switch topic of conversations in a bit, but I'll read a couple comments here. Let's see. My guy said AR is the only scoring option right now, and that should make it actually harder for him to get to 50 or 40 if you think about it, right? Because if defenses are game planning for you, they're going to try to shut you down. They're going to blitz and double team you. And you're still dropping 40, that says a lot about you and how special you are. Exactly, Kimmy Goat. You get it. Let's see. The Family Smith said, can teams offer more money to Austin next year? No. We have his bird rights. We can match anything. And not only that, but we can offer the most. Remember, the CBA allows you to be able to offer the most money, unless the Lakers want to go cheap. But I don't expect Mark Walter to do that. This kid is a star, all right? And he's an American star, which I think brings even more value to the Lakers franchise because we don't have too many American stars. Right, most stars are foreign. So now we have a foreign star in Luka. Now we have an American star, and that is magical for the fan base. And now you got everybody supporting. And that's what the Lakers always want. And we got amazing international role players like Rui, right? So I think this is really a special thing, man. I just don't understand what the pushback on AR is. But talking about another special player, man, because we got to switch topics, man. I got to talk about this young man right here who's been taking the NBA by storm, all right? Victor Wembanyama. And he made us all learn his name, no matter how hard it was. He made us learn his name. But look what this kid is doing right now, fam. Look at this. Look at this. Through the legs, twing behind the back. Oh, with the pullback behind the back again. That is insane. There's no 8-footer that we've ever seen done this. We're watching a historical young player that is really special right here, Wembayama. And this guy's not just looking to be a top 25 player. He's looking to grab the league by the horns and be the next face of the NBA. And you know what? If he keeps playing like this, he might just be that. As much as I love Luka, this guy brings an extra element. Well, look at here. This is what I'm talking about here. Look at. Are you kidding me? Whether you want to call it a 180 or a 360, we ain't never seen a 7-footer be able to take somebody off the dribble. Look at this. Put the ball on the floor, pick it up, take on the double team. Look at this. Guys, Wemby is on another level. Wemby is on a completely another level, man, and he's doing things that we ain't never seen. And I'm telling you, he's just 21 years of age. He's 7'6", apparently. He got drafted at 7'4". He has the Spurs sitting at 4-0, right? And the Spurs have never won 5-0 in their life, ever, right? And he's got a chance to make history the next game, okay? And that's going to be against the Heat on Thursday. So I'm sure everybody's going to be watching. I'm going to be out. It's my anniversary. I'm going to be out. But Wemby's special, man. If you guys get a chance to watch that game, watch it. He's going to make history probably. And he's got to beat the Miami Heat. They're not easy. They got Bam over there. They got Kel'el Ware, one of my favorite players. But this kid is making all kinds of history, man. He's the first player in history, first 3 games, to have 100 points and 15-plus blocks. That's never been done in history. He scored 100 points in the first 3 games while swatting 18 shots to his first 3 games. That is insane. He eclipsed legends like Hakeem Olajuwon and David Robinson, former Spur, right? No one has ever combined scoring volume with rim protection like this early in the season. So he's already shredding records. Here's another one for you guys, right? First player, again, most points in the season opener in franchise Spurs history, right? 40 points. He exploded for 40 points, guys, in the season opener against the Mavericks. He topped George Gervin's 39 from 1976. So, and he did it while shooting 70% from the field. Again, Wembayama, special. And I knew he was going to be special from the moment I saw him overseas. That's why I have all his rookie cards and everything. Shout out to Striker who sent me one as well. But that's special, man. Never been done before, ever. He joins Tim Duncan as the only in franchise history to score 30-plus points and 10 rebounds in the opener. Okay? And also, he has the most games with 5 3-pointers made and 5 blocks. He's the all-time leader, right? He leads the league in that unicorn stat. Blending perimeter shooting with elite shot blocking, that's unheard of for a 7'4" frame. That is nuts, right? Also, at 19 years, he also owns the record. He had this one his rookie season, I believe, or his second year, to have a 20-20 game. Youngest guy at 19 years old to do it. In his rookie year, actually, it was. December 8, 2023. He dropped 21 points, 20 rebounds versus Chicago. Younger than Dwight Howard's mark, okay? He's also the first rookie on an all-defensive first team. Insane. The only rookie to ever earn this honor, leading the league in blocks his rookie season, 3.6 blocks per game. I mean, he just keeps breaking records, guys, and he's going to be special. Now, the question is, how special can Wemby be? How special do you guys think he's going to be? Do you guys think he's already the face of the league, and you guys think he's going to be the last line of defense that people are going to have to go through to get to the championship? Because right now he's looking that way. He's scary, man. He's got a young Spurs team who, by the way, doesn't even have De'Aaron Fox. He's been out all year. He got a young Spurs team balling the heck out, man. Just absolutely balling the heck out, right? And it's like, man, I'm sorry. I'm fixing the little screen. But yeah, he might actually, that's for sure. That's Luka's biggest competition for MVP. Shea's up there too, but man, he really is special. What's up? Good to see you, Just B. And he's going to be the type of player that I think is going to be around and scary for years to come. 7'6" is not supposed to be crossing people over behind his back. He also led the league in blocks in 2024, 3.6, and in 2025, 2025, 3.8 last year. So at 21, he's already the top shot blocker twice in his career. That is nuts, man. And he's on the verge of breaking more records, right? He's just truly spectacular, man. This kid, we've never seen anything like it. He will reign supreme for years to come, and everybody be very afraid, including me for my Lakers, because we tend to be a team that doesn't have a lot of front court depth as of recently, and he's going to feast on our centers and our bigs, man. Sometimes he doesn't even need to jump to block shots. That's how special he is. All right? Truly, truly he's got all the intangibles to go with it. I mean, he's very mature. You know, one thing I noticed, the way he answers questions, he's extremely mature. He's good with the fans. He's the perfect candidate for the face of the league. Him and Luka are up there for sure. And it's beautiful to watch how the game has become international, man. Over the last couple of years, there's been foreign players that have been taken over, right? But I think by the age of 25, he'll have MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, scoring titles. Maybe by 30, he'll have multiple rings. I mean, he's going to be in the GOAT debate. Now, here's the only thing I don't like. They're saying it's going to be Michael Jordan, LeBron, and Wemby. They're trying to take my guy Kobe out of the equation. And anybody who got to see Kobe's career knows he should always be top 5 in the GOAT conversation. Right now, top 3. I don't give away accolades before they are earned. So I think right now, Kobe is top 3. And until these other players, even like Wemby, guys like that start winning championships, you can't put him up there yet. You never know, man. God forbid. But what if he has a career-ending injury? You can't just throw him in the GOAT conversation, then subtract him. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Insane. He said, I saw Wemby doing the dream shake. Oh, man. Yeah, bro. He was working with Hakeem Olajuwon over the summer. And also Chris Paul taught him a lot of his ball handling tactics. Like this kid. And the great players always do this. They always absorb all their skill set and everything from legends they play with. Right? Legends they play with. So, again, this kid has potential. It is way too early to put him in the GOAT conversation, but he definitely has potential, man. And he's very fun to watch. I'll tell you, and I'll never forget it. Shout out to Mookie for sending us out to that Laker game. But his rookie season, he came to town when the Spurs played the Lakers. Only opposition player that I have ever heard the crowd cheer for. When he came out to shoot around, the crowd went crazy for Wemby. He's that type of an international draw, and he's very beloved. And I had a lot of fun watching him. There was a play where Austin Reaves got a steal, broke away. Austin Reaves was at the free throw line while Wemby was at the half court, at the belly button of the court, at the half court. And he took 3 long strides, caught up to Austin Reaves, and pinned him on the glass. I thought it was a guaranteed layup, and the crowd went bonkers. Like, we couldn't believe it. This happened to me live during his rookie season, so can't imagine watching him play now that he's 7'6", man. It'll be a lot of fun. Maybe one day I'll get to go and watch him there. But I'm telling you, Wemby is special, man, and he's going to be special for years to come. And right now, I love him. But I'm pretty sure that I'm going to dislike him if he ever eliminates my Lakers from the playoff contention or anything like that, because that's just the way I am. I'm Lakers first, everything else later, right? But it's special, man. And he, like my guy Just B said, he's a student of the game and he's willing to learn. Definitely. And he's humble, man. One thing I gotta really admire about foreign superstars like Luka, like Wemby, guys like that, the humility is off the charts. And I think that we can all relate to that. Meanwhile, superstars from America are a little more cocky, man. We've seen plenty of viral clips of somebody not signing an autograph or blowing off a kid or whatever. American stars are more entitled, and that's unfortunate. But kudos to Wemby and kudos to, the way he was raised, because he's really a very likable young man, and he's going to be here for years to come. And you know what? I hope that this becomes true, because I've always said it. One of the 2 stars that I would like to have alongside Luka in the future is either Ant-Man, but especially Wemby. Wemby with Luka would be the perfect pairing, and we would dominate for years to come. But I just, I think he's going to be one of the stars that the Spurs are really going to try to sink their claws into, and they're not going to ever let him go. But I do believe that there's a chance that Wemby's star can shine so bright, just like Kawhi's, that he'll end up outgrowing and then eventually moving on from the San Antonio Spurs. But yeah, those, man, very proud of what Austin's done. Wemby's been sensational. I mean, so many great players around the NBA, man. There's been so many great performances, to start this season that I'm just thrilled with the NBA this year, man. It's been awesome. And, obviously we had the 51 jaw-dropping points that Austin Reaves had so far, followed by 41 versus Portland. That has been special. Shout out to 2K. They dropped a special card for him. If I get a chance to unlock it, I will be definitely showcasing it later on tonight or tomorrow. But, you got January 17th versus the Brooklyn Nets. Again, there's been so many great scoring examples. We've seen what Larry Markkinen did the other night, too. Just last night, he had 51. So a lot of different players are breaking out, and I'm glad that our team has 2 basically 50-point scorers this season. Like 2 of them are Lakers, and we're very, very blessed and spoiled. Now, unfortunately, the Dodgers lost tonight, so that's unfortunate. The series is now tied 2-2, but we have a chance tomorrow to take the lead heading back to Toronto. I did have the Dodgers in 6 anyways. I always knew the Blue Jays were good, and they were going to get at least a couple of wins. So hopefully, my prediction comes true. Dodgers in 6. But yeah, that was disappointing. But back to the Lakers, man. Lakers play tomorrow. And, there was a report that Marcus Smart and Jackson Hayes might be cleared tomorrow. They're questionable as of right now. So hopefully I'll have some good news for you guys then. All right, guys. It is now time for the first NBA Weekly Power Ranking provided by NBA.com. And let's see where they got the Lakers here. Let's start with Brooklyn at 30. They're over 3, and this was expected. They're doing horrible. They lost versus Charlotte. Cam Thomas is cooking right now. He's averaging 29. I knew he would, so I picked him up in my fantasy league. But, they're always going to be a mediocre franchise, especially for the way they operate. Washington Wizards at 28. No surprises there either. Okay. We got the Utah Jazz at 28 as well. I'm a little shocked they're this low. They at least have a win this season. So I'm a little shocked they're this low. But the Sacramento Kings, no surprise there. All they're going to be doing is lighting the brick beam with Russell Westbrook. You got the Phoenix Suns at 1 and 2. No shockers there. The Pacers, no shocker. Without Tyrese Halliburton, they're going to struggle this year. So the Pacers, I expect them to be down there. And so, that's unfortunate for them with the injuries. But, yeah, we're dealing with injuries of our own. The Pelicans, they're over as of yesterday. These are yesterday's power rankings on NBA.com. Again, 24, not surprised. Charlotte, there's a lot of question marks of if LaMelo will ever be a leader or just a stat pattern. TBD. I like his game. It's fun to watch. But as of right now, it's not going to translate to many wins, even though they got 2 this season. Portland Trailblazers, man, they're 2 and 2 officially. They're at number 22. They're a better team than what they were last year. Obviously, they got some veterans. They got guys like Drew Holiday there. So they're intriguing, but they're not going to do much damage in the West, if we're being honest. You love to see this. Boston way down low. You hate to see it because of injuries, but anytime they're low, I'm happy. Toronto Raptors, 1 and 2. All right, at 20. You got the Mavericks. No surprises there. D'Lo's not going to help your team, bro. D'Lo's not a winner. Let's be quite frank. Philly at number 18. Guys, they look good. Tyrese Maxey came back, bro. He is an absolute beast. They got VJ Edgecombe, my favorite for Rookie of the Year. Dude is cooking. He already has a 34-point game. He's already out here hitting game winners and stuff. Joel Embiid, he's been on minutes restriction so far, but they got quietly a nice little deep team in the East, and when they get nail polish back, they're gonna be even better. Chicago Bulls, it's a little surprised that they start off good, but they'll eventually fall off. It's the Bulls. They're always full of bullshit. The Memphis Grizzlies, man, again, they're one of those sneaky, quiet, good teams. You got the Atlanta Hawks up here at 15. They'll be up and down throughout the season. Miami Heat, 2 and 1. So not surprised at all. Why? Spoelstra. That's why. So the Spurs are going to have a tall task to try to make history and go 5 and 0 to start. Right? You got the Orlando Magic at 1 and 2. A little shocked. Paolo Banchero struggling to start the year. Milwaukee at 14. Not surprised. They got Giannis. They're going to continue to steadily grow. Man, Houston is struggling this year, but they're a brand new team. They'll eventually get it clicking. They're lacking. They are lacking big time at the point guard position. That's where they're struggling. And then you got the Detroit Pistons at 2 and 1. We know they're good, man. Cade Cunningham, elite player. Flippers, nobody cares. We're going to skip right over that. The Spurs and the top 10, that is a big surprise. We all knew Wemby was going to be a monster, but damn, year 3 already doing this? Special for sure. The Minnesota Timberwolves, man, they got one over us. They lost Ant-Man, though, so they should be lower next week for the power rankings. And they got the Lakers. They actually showing us respect. We're 2 and 2, but we're at number 6 as of yesterday. And, let's see if we continue to improve, but it's going to be tough with all the injuries, but I like it. We're in the top 10. That's awesome. Cleveland at number 5. No surprise there. They're very stacked. New York at number 4. No shocker there. Very stacked as well. And then they got the Denver Nuggets at number 3, followed by the Golden State Warriors. You hate to see them up here. You hate to see them, but everything will balance out. They've been the beneficiaries of an easier schedule. It'll balance out. Then you got the Thunder at number 1 again to round us off during this early stretch. But guys, this Laker team has potential, but right now I think they have certain needs to address. I've been asking for a backup ball handler, another backup besides Gabe Vincent. I've been asking for another big man, and they didn't give it to us. But hopefully, by the trade deadline, we'll have something to make me feel a lot better about contending. So we're going to be fluctuating up and down, and we'll see what happens there. I see my boy Darius excited about the power rankings. Hold your horses, man. You're going to be outside of the top 10 real soon. Hold your horses. No, but you actually do have some talent this year, all jokes aside, with Jimmy Butler, with guys like Al Horford, good veterans for sure. And then we'll see if Steve Kerr finally uses Kuminga. But again, not a fan. I hope they really fail, man, because it's really fun when the Warriors stink. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for NBA Weekly, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you already haven't. And I will catch you guys on the next episode, guys. Lakers play tomorrow. Hope to see you guys here for pregame. Again, this video was brought to you and sponsored by Underdog. Play 5 with promo code DTLF to get $100 in promo credit. Make sure you guys tap in before that deal goes away, man. It's really, really good deal. And it's a great way to chase the bag, all right? But tap in with your boy. Appreciate you guys again so much. Don't forget to hit the like button. See you guys on the next one, all right? Peace.